Hello again and welcome back to another one. And today we have more to cover on the drama starring Eminem and Snoop Dogg, and we now have claims about where this probably stemmed from that dates back to the early 2000s. And at the latter part of the video, we'll be covering how audiences of major outlets have reacted to Eminem's discussion of his apology to Rihanna on Zeus. And this one is quite surprising, based on how we've come to expect quote-unquote casuals to react to news about Eminem. As we dive in, if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and find me on social media at ETLifestyle_web. So first of all, when it comes to Eminem's 2020 album, according to chart data, in the year that saw dozens of popular posts on social media about how no one listens to Eminem, it turns out that Music to Be Murdered By was the second best-selling hip-hop album of 2020 in the United States, based on actual pure sales, right behind Juice WRLD's Legends Never Die. And this is one to add to the list of many Eminem wins in 2020. I still remember the meltdown on Twitter when people discovered that Eminem topped 4.1 billion streams on Spotify, so this is another one to write on the coffin of the narrative that no one listens to Eminem. So much so that even Hip Hop DX dropped an article stating Eminem quietly destroyed the no one listens to Eminem debate in 2020, although there was still an error in the article with claims that technically Eminem lost his #1 streak, and I'm here wondering how that's possible with a deluxe album, but that's an issue for another day. Now moving on, Daz, Snoop's cousin, I believe, has now dropped some claims in regards to why Snoop has issues with Eminem, and according to him, this dates back to like 2 decades since Be Pleased 2 was on MMLP that dropped in 2000, and in a Clubhouse discussion with Royce, Joe among others, he stated,
I'm gonna let you know some history that I know about situations, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit. Back in the days, you know, they did that Hey Oh Hey Oh song, right? On Snoop's first album, what was that with Nate Dogg? You Don't Wanna F With Me, that song?
Yeah. Please.
Yeah, so when I was talking to Snoop one time, he said that he asked Eminem and them to get on his song, you know, like to get on his album, and they told him no. And Snoop felt some type of way, like I did all this and all that, and they tell me no. And you know, Snoop like, no, nobody tell me no. But then I was talking to Salam, right? And then Salam say, sometime when you asked, like he asked Eminem to do a song, but Eminem probably didn't even know that Snoop asked to do a song. That probably was Peter Rosenberg or somebody just said no. I mean, you know, Paul Rosenberg is saying no, and then and that's what Salam said. He said he probably didn't even get to Eminem that Snoop wanted him to do a song with him.
Over on Reddit, users have now reacted to this, and Paul is getting blamed for the most part. Damn, that's effed up. To be honest, it always felt weird. M talks about how nervous he is around rappers he grew up listening to, but when it comes to making music with them, it never happens. I blame Paul. However, some still doubt the likeliness of this, another user expands. I always thought Snoop and M had mutual people, unless it's Paul, but why would Paul say no to that makes zero sense. And the fact that this is 20 years old led to reactions like this. So he waited 20 years to trash talk him? That blunt must be very strong. Moving on, following Eminem's Shade 45 interview, the discussion he had about the Rihanna apology has made the rounds on major outlets.
Well, it was pretty recently that verse had leaked, and honest to God, I told Paul this when it first happened. I was like, first, I didn't know how somebody got it. Second of all, I have zero recollection of even remembering doing that verse. Like the rhyme schemes didn't even sound like familiar to me. So I was caught off guard too. I was like, what the f I said that? And that was, you know, that was during early like stages of the Relapse record that I was working on. So, you know, it's 10+ years old, but I'm not making excuses for it. I said it and I was wrong for saying that. It was stupid. You know, a lot of times, especially with the Relapse record, when I first started learning how to rap again because of the drug situation that I went through and having to relearn a lot of things, that was one of those things that it was like, well, if it rhymes, say it. I think that being able to look back, I mean, that's not even an excuse, but I'm just saying like that there was a phase I was going through with that Relapse record. I don't know.
It's funny because XXL tried to start something with this clip in a tweet that they deleted swiftly. It had the caption, M tried to pull the "I don't recall" facepalm emoji, and it was deleted shortly after. And in a discussion about it, one user expands, "Their caption was so stupid. Eminem literally said in the interview that he's not making excuses, and the dude freaking flatlined after his OD and had to learn to do lots of stuff again. Talking like he was making that up is insensitive as F." On the Billboard's post about this, one user adds, "Respect a man who apologizes publicly at that. What other display of humility is there?" And some have even used this as a teachable moment moving forward. One adds, "I hope some young people hear what he says and try to stay from harmful things in life that can bring nothing but destruction and many times death. I'm glad he is able to get the help he needed, so he's in a better place now." But our favorite kind of people also had their 2 cents to add. Why doesn't Eminem simply go somewhere and enjoy his money? I'm sure he's bored, but this say the offensive thing and then apologize merry-go-round he has been on the last few is just dumb. And just like that, you know who didn't actually watch the clip before sharing their opinion. What do you think of Daz's claims? Comment below and see you on the next one.